If you are a woman living in New York City, chances are overwhelmingly good that you've been the victim of harassment, verbal or otherwise. Feeling violated and unsafe is an everyday occurrence for some. Over the past few weeks, a few volunteers and I attached GoPro cameras to ourselves and just took walks around the city. That's it. It was insane how quickly we were accosted, especially near Union Square.
Hi. You haven't asked me what my name is.
Oh, yeah?
I do have one.
You haven't asked me mine. But, I mean,
You started it.
I think it's your fault, though.
How is it my fault?
Everything's your fault.
I don't like what you're implying.
It's okay. I forgive you. I think that
Didn't ask for forgiveness.
I just gave it to you anyways. Felt like being charitable today.
Being charitable?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
With my forgiveness.
Oh, wow.
Where are you going right now?
None of your beeswax.
How did you even know that I had a beeswax?
Everyone has it.
I don't think you have anything.
We also interviewed some people around campus to hear about their experiences with harassment.
There have been multiple times where I've been walking in the evening and have actually been like groped on the street. So that's happened. It's super uncomfortable.
I was in front of NYU Langone, and there was a group of I want to say 15-year-old boys across the street, and one of them came up to me and was like touching my arm and being like, "What's your name, beautiful?" And I was like, "I'm waiting for the bus, like don't talk to me." And then his whole group of friends came over, surrounded me, and then I called my dad and I told them to leave me alone because I was talking to my dad on the phone, and then they watched me for 10 minutes and then finally walked away.
I was actually right near Gramercy, and I was crossing the street with a friend, and then this guy just started screaming these homophobic rants towards me this year. It was something that was very unexpected, especially living here in New York where you think it's a little bit more accepting, but it's I feel like I experienced it once, but I'm sure so many more people experience it so much more often.
One time, my roommate and I were in the subway station, and we were walking up the stairs, and there was a man coming down, walking down the stairs, and he somehow groped her butt in passing. So that was really uncomfortable, and my roommate, she was really affected by it because she felt violated because she was.
I personally dress very conservatively, but that's my own, and it is because I don't want to be sexualized in any way, and that's my own way of being. I wasn't always like that. I would never seriously judge someone for dressing the way that they want to dress, and I think it's completely a woman's prerogative, and that also comes with the empowerment. That's, you should feel empowered to be as provocative as you want to be.
Just for some reason, I guess people think it's okay because of the way, I don't know, they were brought up or something, or the way society is, that they think it's okay to harass women that are just walking down the street. Greater attention to it being a wrong thing to do, or more attention brought to the fact that, if you're a woman, you experience this on a regular basis, and that's completely unacceptable.
I think a lot of the focus on prevention of harassment centers on empowering women to make choices for themselves that include not walking alone at night, or not wearing or watching what you wear on the street, or watching how much you drink when you're walking home, and or when you plan on walking home or traveling alone. And I think that's quite frankly the wrong way to go about it. But at the same time, I don't know how you address the other side, because it seems like this never-ending cycle.
I think sometimes it has to be a little true that if you dress like that, the way I see some people on the street, you can't.
Don't keep talking.
Why?
I don't
no,
think
but
that's
why?
true.
It's still obviously wrong for people to do it, but you shouldn't go out like that if you think that.
You think dressing
people
a certain way is asking for some sort of attention?
Attention, not what happened to her in the morning. Obviously, know that it's verbal also.
If you haven't experienced it, you don't know the way it makes you feel, even
Right.
without someone, actually physically assaulting.
Right. So I guess people have to be more conscious of what they say, because even though the victim is not showing their emotions outright, then I guess it really is hurting them.